Hello everybody, welcome to Go Tarot Odyssey. How is everybody? Today's reading, you guys, is going to be about your change of fortunes that are coming, favors, gifts, prosperity, and what is arriving in your life. But very quickly, I wanted to share something amazing that's happening in terms of synergy and synchronicities today. I definitely believe that a lot of light workers, readers, inspirational speakers, we're all kind of connected, and I want to do a little shout out for somebody I really like, and I thought this was a beautiful picture of her. This is Sammy from Not Your Average Glow Up, and it's funny, she looks like so many of my relatives, and I absolutely adore her. So that's Kaylee Jean. We're going to get to her in a second, but this is remarkable because I have been really focused in and honed in on living your most authentic, in tune life recently with a lot of the things that I've been reading and trying to study up on. Listening to people that, are on the brink of death because they only have a few months to live or whatever because of chronic illness or whatever, not to be morbid, but to really see how beautiful these people see the world when we know and we don't take our time for granted and we live our life to our fullest, what we can accomplish. And because none of us know how long we are here for, I don't understand why we're not doing this. And funnily enough, Sammy's read today, her latest video, you guys, is, and again, she's her channel is Not Your Average Glow Up. Her latest reading was about, just being free and living and not monitoring yourself and not getting in that comfort zone, because that comfort zone is 100% where dreams go to die. It just is. Given enough food, comfortable living, and money, people will just take it easy and coast along those because they're fearful of losing that comfort. So they cling to it. And because of that, they're afraid of change, growth, and examining new ways to go out and make livings, to connect to people. And this is about just going out and giving it your all and being five senses on fire, alive, and experiencing things. And she did this wonderful talk about it in today's video, and I loved it. And her thing is about mental health. Her channel has these great insights, and you feel like you have a comfortable friend in your living room talking to you. So please go check her out, you guys. Again, she is Not Your Average Glow Up right there, and it is just a wonderful perspective on life. And so people don't feel, that they are alone, and that, because a lot of people don't express things due to shame. They feel like, I'm the only person that feels like this. I feel crazy. I feel separate. I feel my life is too intense. I feel like whatever it is, everybody is feeling that. We have to keep a sharp eye on our mental health 100%, especially in these times where people feel a little separate and, we're, having to hermit out in a lot of cases. So I want to share this connectitude that we all have. This is Kaylee Jean. She's another person that I absolutely love and adore, and she has great insights. Now, this is how bizarre today got with her reading. I'm a Sagittarius, and I was like, oh, well, everybody has their headsets on. I'll listen to Kaylee while I'm doing some stuff. This was so remarkable because not only did all her points just hit on the head, bam, 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 point after point, but then she got so specific that my jaw just dropped, and I don't have a lot of time to comment. I'm even trying to read my comments and comment back to you guys. But she said specifically something that happened that was so rare and bizarre today. We all went on our family walk, and as we were going around, the clouds formed this perfect image of Roadrunner. And my son looks up and he goes, Mom, that's so crazy how much that looks like the Roadrunner. I go, that looks exactly like the Roadrunner. And then we were like laughing and talking about Roadrunner for some reason. She legit said, you're going to see weird images and like comment on it, like the Roadrunner. She said the exact thing we just experienced. And this is what I believe the tarot and connectivity of light workers and people trying to heal and connect with one another. This is the strength that it has. This is the life-changing, brainstorming, inventing, imaginative, open mind kind of thinking that connects us all. And it is true and it is real. And this is something that I felt from the very beginning since I touched my first deck, that this brings answers. This brings relief. This brings sense of connectivity. This brings sense of fearlessness, and we're trying to pursue any possibility. thinking, inventing, imagining, acting, speaking boldly, all of that. I knew that tarot had that window and that opportunity for me. And that's one of the things I'm also excited that Not Your Average Glow Up Sammy's doing too. She's now incorporating oracle cards and she wants to do some tarot reads. Go check her out. I was so happy to hear that she was doing that. I mean, life can be so sweet and beautiful beyond words when we participate in it with awareness and being present. And this is one of the big things that bliss us out, when we're not worried about 5 minutes from now, 1 day from now, 24 hours from now, but only now, only in this moment, tasting that food we're eating, visualizing this amazing thing that's in front of us, whether it's our animals, our family, whatever is going on, listening and with intention to listen well, and also to listen for what's not being said when you're having conversations within your family. Present awareness, that's everything right now. And I feel like that's part of why your luck is changing, because every single person is born with a purpose in life. Some is large, some is small, yet who is anybody to even judge what is large and small, right? But when we follow that bliss we're meant for, we will be moving with the current of the universe and be able to achieve seemingly impossible and miraculous things. I do things that I don't think can be jammed into a day, but when I just let the natural flow and rhythm come, I one time did 22 private reads in one day on a full moon read, and I never got tired. At the beginning, I was like, oh, I was getting nervous, but momentum and harmony was building, and it was amazing. And it just like flowed, and it was wonderful. So anyway, you guys, that is the beginning aspect. So let's see what is going to go on in terms of your choices here. Number 1 is opportunity, expand your horizons. Number 2 is trust, all is as it should be. Number 3 is rhythm, time in the natural rhythm of life. And I love all of these because this is something that we have to allow for, natural rhythm and flow, right? Okay, you guys, so I'm going to let you make your choice, and I'm just going to slow my roll. We're going to see what's going on, and I'll put the crystal on. Somebody asked about this the other day. It fell in the middle of the reading, and they said, Melanie, what is that rock shiny crystal thing? It's just regular crystal, but I like it. Sometimes when I'm channeling, I have to remember exactly what card I'm on and what's going on, because we're going to have a nice quiet flow. So again, you guys, we are all presented with a special mission in life, and it's constantly announced by the universe to us. All we have to do is pay attention, okay? So let's see. If you chose opportunity, which is number 1, you guys, you already feel this when you expand your horizon. So many people have natural gifts and assets they don't even know they have, because it comes naturally. When something comes with ease, we don't think it's a challenge, or we don't think it's something worth valuing, because it just comes. That person that's always singing in their yard, but it's so beautiful, the neighbors stop to listen. Someone who just paints and shoves all those canvases under their bed or in their closet, but when people see it, they're amazed and they're moved by it. Things like this, right? Now is your time to achieve this. I feel like you're going to be able to master your environment, and also have what seems like just a fun gift turn into a lucrative, a sideline, or your actual business, feeling accomplished, feeling like you have sustainable income through something that you love to do, right? When we love to do something, it enhances other people's lives, because if we're making them this beautiful cake and we're an excellent chef and we're putting love into it and we're measuring in it, it's important to us and we want it to taste good and be flavorful, we're transferring that energy through that. If we are sewing somebody a apron or a skirt, and we are doing it with love and focus and intention, we are providing that kind of magic, right? Mastering things. So right here, you guys, I feel like what's coming for you is you're initiating things. I feel like you're initiating your spirit, you're initiating your mind, your heart, your body. You're on a quest right now to expand your mind, and a quest for what is going to create serenity and satisfaction within your life. Oftentimes we have to identify that, right? So with the 8 of water, this is a desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. Some of you guys are outgrowing your counterparts in life, some friends, actually some spouses, actually some boyfriends, girlfriends, whatever it is. There are some people that are in a stagnant state and they're not growing with you, and it's time to move on. Also, some of you are desiring to teach and help other people move to a next level in life. If they have outmoded ideas or ways of thinking, you want to enhance their learning environment for them. That's something that you're taking on. By doing this, I feel like this particular group has accrued a lot of karmic kind of points in terms of good energy and things moving towards you. You're accepting who, what, and where you are with compassion, love, amazement, and humor. Because life is funny and it's ridiculous. As I was talking today's video, when I go through the drive-thru at Donuts Delights, I always order the same thing. And today I wanted a different drink. It's something cold and something whatever. So I chose the first thing and I panicked after I said it and I didn't even know. I go, I'll have it was called a European Frappuccino. And they go, how would you like that? And I go, European style? I just start laughing because I didn't even know what it was. I really had an inclination, but I've never ordered one before. And then so I asked them to put caramel syrup and cream in it. It's basically already just sugar with a little bit of coffee and a ton of whipped cream, and it's like a million calorie just sugar drink anyway. And I'm like, add more of that, because I didn't know what was going on, and it was so ridiculous. And it's been making me laugh all day because, when we laugh at ourselves and how ridiculous life can be and all the crazy turns that it takes, we can move on, right? We don't care if we feel exposed being silly. We don't have to withdraw if we feel like we don't know everything. And this is like good omens and victories coming in for you. It's like all those things. Even if you have the most modest belongings, you love them and you cherish them. You know what true simplicity, true purity, and true appreciation of things are. And that's worth so much. And because of that, new things are coming in for you. An important achievement, self-discipline, willpower, public recognition for some of you guys. I feel like this is really heavily garnered towards people that have their own YouTube channels, are writers, are singers, are creatives. Whatever you're doing is going to be brought to the forefront of social media and other areas where you're going to receive public recognition. And for some of you, it just starts in your family and you think, I am quite competent in this field and I'm going to pursue it and I'm going to raise the bar and I'm going to have more exposure to it. And because of that, you're doing well. This used to happen with me in my jewelry, where I just started my Etsy and I knew I had great creations and I love stones. I knew how to put things together. And because every time I wore it, not only was everybody around me trying to buy it right off my body and complimenting it and asked me if I had cards and where they could get it. So I knew that, but I was relying on the feedback from Etsy, which before you have exposure just doesn't happen. So if whatever you're having isn't taking off right now, it's not due to the quality of it, it's just due to exposure. The more eyes on something equals more sales. That's just how it is. And because I've got to say, I think since I started my channel after the first year, my Etsy sales were up something ridiculous, 2,000%. It was something crazy because a wide variety of people got to see it. They got to see my hands and my rings on camera. They got to see, crowns. They got to see everything they had to offer on that scale. And then word spreads. So that's what's going to be happening with you. Word is going to spread. Your word of excellence on what you're doing, and any difficulties you had are going to go away. And I feel like your guides are with you the whole way. You're going to have your physical needs looked after. You're going to be just feeling good and happy in your environment. You're going to make good choices when it comes to dietary needs and exercising, all of that. Again, a lot of generosity, a lot of assistance, a lot of that is showing up in your life. And because of that, it's kind of going to have a snowball effect where you feel the affluence, you feel the generosity of the universe, you feel no lack. You just feel like things are arriving for you. And that good spirit and that bright light and vibration is going to help you get to the next level of wherever you want to go, business, spiritual, and otherwise, because you're seeking it. So therefore, it's also seeking you, Group 1. So beautiful energy and new opportunities. You're on the threshold of a big breakthrough of something where this is optimal timing, your optimal skill set and everything just kind of conjuncts beautifully. And all these retrogrades help this because it's reestablishing yourself, reformatting yourself, all of that. And it just gets a new gear, a new heightened awareness of what's out there for you. So beautiful energy. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. Come over and see me on Instagram and get in on all the jewelry giveaways, free reads, and all the goodies that I do. If you subscribe over here and you follow me over there, you're automatically entered in everything, every week, every month, every contest that I do. And it's my way to give back and show my appreciation. And Yeah, everything else you want a private read, I get to it within 48 hours if you want all the specifics on certain things. A lot of people like to get in touch with me if they're wondering what's going on in their soulmate course. Also, if they're opening or thinking of doing a new business venture, things of that nature, they want to get in touch with their ancestors or their spirit guides, whatever it is. I have your readings back to you within 48 hours, you guys. Okay, so now we're going to go on to number 2, brief pause. I have to remember to hydrate, sip, and breathe, because when I start channeling, messages come so fast that I like to speak at a slower cadence so I can, kind of have controlled speech, and you guys can also understand me, because I know English isn't everyone's first language here. So I'm going to calm down with the righteous speed up in here. Okay, so trust. So this is a big. This used to be a big adversary to you, that all is as it should be, and trusting that things will happen the way they should be, because I feel like a lot of us, including me, we have certain perceptions of how things should take place, and we have expectations, and oftentimes when we have that, even if something great happens, we feel disappointment because it wasn't our way. Well, guess what? The universe doesn't operate in our way. It operates in the collective's way, in the universal way. So when we trust in that and we know it's to our benefit, we operate differently. We know that all is as it should be and all is well, and we have all the time in the world, and we don't need to rush. So you have this beautiful Ace of Fire energy coming in, which is supreme, because this is a real exciting new opportunity that's also divinely guided. When you have aces, that's divinely guided. I love this. Career advancement, change in your life now that's big. I feel a lot of you guys are moving and changing home. You're getting kind of your dream homes coming on. Some of you guys, new vehicles. Somebody's just taking notice of your work, and you're ready. A lot of you guys, you're going to start your own businesses. You're going to take all of the skill sets that you've acquired and be able to make your life your own, and no longer be at the mercy of a boss's kindness or incredulity or stinginess or moods, right? That's the only thing. When we work for other people, we can be at the mercy of them. Also, their incompetence. That has been my problem in the past. I've had a lot of incompetent middle management people, even though I love the owners, that seem like that middle management, that they like people to do really well, but then they're afraid they're going to do better than them, so they give you negative reinforcement, all of that. You are no longer going to be subjected to that, because you are going to leapfrog over that and be in a place where you're settled and you're balanced, and nobody's going to be able to manipulate you either, which is great. It's this kind of unrelenting, powerful, great heart to get what you want and go where you want, conquer through. It's like a show of force, like real righteous force. You work excellent, and now you want things to be within your sphere of control, real trailblazing time. You're going for it, and I see a lot of like opulence and splendor and richness in your life where you want it. And that's awesome, because it's your time. Now, you also have the Two of Water that talks about a relationship that continues to grow closer. Forgiveness, the positive resolution of a conflict. Some of you guys had a schism within a friendship that may have just disappeared, ghosted, or something just went awry. Now is a time of forgiveness and growth, where you just say, I don't care who was right or wrong. I don't want to rehash things were said. People say things in heated moments, insecure moments that are unfathomable. Like, they wouldn't normally do that. They just erupt, but it's very rarely because of that one instance. It's a lot of things that are compiled. It's a compilation of issues which arise within their life or your life that just come out all at once. And, and it just becomes like this gross big pile of terrible emotions that aren't meant. But now is a fierce fire just burning through all that. Everything is now ashes, and the phoenix is coming out, and you guys, you're going to reestablish these friendships and relationships that you want. But also, this is for somebody that you've just met and you feel a kindred kind of spirit with. You've forged a friendship or a bond, and this is going to excel and get closer, and you're going to find a lot of similarities, and it's constantly breathing in new life and new ideas and new passion. It's fun. It comes with ease, and there's like great mystery about it too. Like, what can we discover together in all of this? So this particular group, you guys, this is about great business expansion, career advance, and self-employment, rekindled friendships, advancing on friendships that were just formed too, or are on their way as well. Just a nice ensured match. The way is in the heart, instead of in the ego or comparisons. It's just like, we are alike because we are compatible, because all of that. So deep, rich, harmonic friendships for you guys. So beautiful energy, group 2. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. And all my links are down below. If you guys need a private read, please come see me on Instagram at Sparkrist11 and get in on all the contests. If you guys, again, if you subscribe over here and you follow me over there, you're automatically entered in all the contests I do daily. Tarot posts, memes, funny things. It's a great tribe over there. And also, if you need a private read or anything, you hit the little gray arrow. All my links are all down below there, you guys, too. Into my Etsy shop as well. I put some new things in there. Sometimes I get so excited, and if I'm wearing something on camera and somebody sees on Instagram, it'll like sell within minutes. So I think if something does that, I'll try to duplicate it. And as I tell everybody too over on Instagram, if you see something you absolutely love and it sells out like within minutes or whatever, you can always ask me, hey Mel, can you duplicate it in this size? Can you change this for that? Whatever. It's like I can custom make anything, and I can do it very quickly, like within days. So, you know, and it's not crazy expensive. I keep things very cost effective for people. So, because I feel like everybody should have special things. And if something doesn't cost a lot for the raw materials, then I'm not going to charge a crap load for it. I'm just not going to do that because I want you guys to have it. So I quantify crap load as anything that is like, you know, 5 times the original cost of the stone, oftentimes for whatever it is, like my rose quartz bar necklaces. I think they're like $15 or $20. I don't get extravagant with things unless it's a very pricey stone. Citrine sometimes can be up there, like this citrine, you know, they can be pricey for a really high quality, high grade stone, things like that. But I don't think there's anything that I even price in my shop over $100. I try to keep things really, really chill for you guys, you know, so you can feel prosperous and get goodies. So anyway, you guys, you're just harmonizing with everything, and nothing feels mundane. It feels good, exciting, and you know, you feel master of your higher self, and that's important. So now we're going to go on to number 3, you guys, rhythm. Tune into the natural rhythm of life. I constantly have to remind myself of this every morning. So what I do when I wake up, I say, slow your roll. Don't be jumping out of bed and running around with your chicken with your head cut off, trying to package everything and get it out and all of this. Sit here and breathe. Deep breaths. Look at your cats. Look at the ceiling. Relax. Plan your next move and the next best thing to keep yourself calm and serene. And that is a cup of coffee, your favorite reader. Relax and ease yourself into the day. That's my rhythm of my life, because we start as we mean to go on. You ever just have a frantic morning where you're just whipping on your clothes, heading out the door, you drop your keys, you're dropping everything, and you're frantic because you have a lack mentality of time. And now, right away, I always say I have all the time in the world. I get in the natural rhythm where I feel good and I feel centered. And that's going to be coming to you, because you realize, why do it any other way? It wouldn't make sense, right? That you're just kind of like melding and flowing and just really not feeling like you have this fierce chase against time. And I used to do that. I used to like to really pack things into a day, but when it's almost like when you bring children to a carnival or to like the zoo, everybody wants to see different things, right? So you're racing from event to event, a lion cage to this, to the butterfly, whatever, and you're hardly enjoying anything because you're pulled in so many directions and trying to do everything. I'd rather see 3 beautiful exhibits at a museum or a zoo and really drink it in and see everything and understand and love it and experience it wholeheartedly than see 20 things and feel like I was going through it with my hair on fire, right? That's that kind of energy. So make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. For you guys, this is huge breakthroughs in communications with your family, because you're going to be thoughtful, creative, warm. You're going to be sensible and sensitive to other people's needs. If anybody is acting up and acting a little strange, it's simply they want to spend more time with you. They want more of your time, and they want really your undivided attention, right? We can give somebody attention, but if we're giving them 10% attention and we're on device or our head is elsewhere, they know that, we know that. I've had entire conversations with Ian where he said, can you please repeat what I just said? Zero knowledge in that brain, because it was obviously not a topic that I was interested in. So my head went, just freewheeling to whatever, fairies or whatever I felt like thinking of at the moment. I can literally have a whole conversation with myself while somebody else is, if I'm not careful. So this is heightened awareness. Understand what's being said and why it's being said, why people want to spend time with you. They love you. So you're going to be having beautiful quality time. Now for you guys, this is wonderful. This is one of my favorite cards in this. The Wheel, Archangel Michael saying, this is a time of positive change for you. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. So you're going to have breakthroughs in a lot of things, you guys. Family issues, if there was stagnancy, if people weren't growing along with you, or there was conflicts, spatial problems. Everybody has their own little spatial arena, and when it's infringed upon, people react differently. Hey, that's my counter space I was cooking. Hey, that's my drawer, whatever it is. This is about great compromise and really realizing this is not about life and death situations. Nobody's trying to usurp or seize every square inch on this earth from you. You know what I mean? We tend to overreact when it comes to space and what's ours and what's theirs type of thing, right? It's just one of these things. It's love, it's healing, it's about the strength of love and new birth, new life, new manifestations, knowing you have your whole life ahead of you. You don't have to rush into everything. You're not going to succumb to negativity anymore or feel grief, loss, all of that. Everything that happens anyway, if we lose something, misplace it, a relationship, whatever is happening in our life, everything is temporary. So if it feels terrible, it's going to change because change is constant. So we know that. So it's a time for positive change. Don't fear change. We need it for growth. Our comfort zone is not healthy for dreams coming true, right? It's the land where people just go to stagnate. We're not doing that. It holds a kind of ignorance to it. Like, I don't need to know anymore, or grow anymore, or go anywhere. I'm good. It's stagnancy. But now this gate is open and you're ready to fly. I feel like you're ready for some big accomplishments. This is like time for completion of magnum opuses for a lot of you guys, becoming the architect and the artist of your own destiny and really plugging into it, creating your own unique life with your highest potential based on all your unique skills and gifts. You YouTubers, you speakers, you writers, you artists, you guys are going to come up with something that's going to blow your own mind. Every once in a while, I'll have just a bare bones concept of what I want to talk about, and I'll go back and listen to some of my videos, and I'm like, where in the hell did I ever even learn that? I didn't even realize that went into my brain. And oftentimes when I'm channeling, it will pull out old knowledge that I read on some text on psychology or something, and it all just filters in. And that's what's going to happen. You're going to have all these layers upon layers of information that you have garnered over the years, and it's like a waterfall just comes out, and all of a sudden you're like, I do know that. I am secure in that information. I am capable of doing this. It's like, it's amazing. Just what you grasp is going to blow your own mind. And your potential outcome in all of these endeavors you're doing is beautiful. You understand what has already passed is vanished. It's disappeared. It's long ago. It's days gone by. I don't need to harbor any ill will or live in that. Time is vanquished. It's gone. I am right here. And what can I do for the next best thing for me, for my life, for my family, for my growth? So this is huge growth time for you and great understanding. And because of that, achievements are just going to start trickling in. Then watch out. That dam is going to break and you're going to be like, that vibration is so high on these baby steps of accomplishment that you're literally just now hurtling thing after thing that you thought might have been difficult, but because you broke out of that comfort zone and said, wow, I believe I made a big deal about this. I can't believe I thought this was hard. Public speaking, whatever it is, it's like you're just doing it. You're writing, you're singing, you're acting, you're doing everything, and you're doing it beautifully. And now you're going to also see some rewards, some acclaim, some exposure of it, and you deserve it because you're now in your natural rhythm. And when we get in the cadence of that natural rhythm of life and the flow, and we're accepting and we're receptive, and we know that everybody has their equal due and shine and glow, that you just step into it beautifully. And now is your time to really have that, your true essence of who you really are. Group 3. Beautiful energy, you guys. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. If you need a private read or anything else, everything is down there. And please come get in on all the contests over on Instagram too, of the free jewelry giveaways, the goddess provision boxes, readings, all of that. If you subscribe over here and you come follow me over there, you're automatically entered in everything. And I do daily posts and memes, and I also use it as a format for people to DM me if they have questions about anything. Crystals, they feel stuck, they feel like no one's listening to them. I can go through so much information, and that's why I joined over there, so I could have conversations and understanding of where people are at, and really have nice dialogue with kindred spirits. And I've just met the greatest, nicest, sweetest people over there, you guys. So love and light to you. If you're new to my channel, don't forget, you guys, subscribe. If you need a private read, anything else, that little gray arrow will bring you to all my links down below. And don't forget to go check out Sammy on Not Your Average Glow Up, and get in on that. Like, she's just wonderful with this, and she's just somebody you can really kind of like gel with and has an understanding, and it's just a really great, wonderful channel. So go check her out. Love and light, you guys.